Hey guys, my name is Catherine and I want to share with you guys exactly how you could be generating reviews on autopilot as a contractor who sends out reports to clients. So let's start. Why you should even listen to me? Well, I'm not some random girl. I'm a person that actually practices what they preach. I am someone that works in New York City, has a mold inspector license, and understands the way environmental consultants speak to clients. And that's huge because when you're integrating a system like this, a review request system, you want to be sure that you're integrating it in a time where the actual system will create results, and it's not a random system just implemented and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that it works. It's a system that has been run and actually tested to be effective in generating quality reviews. Two is that this overall system will be generating money, and that's self-explanatory. Who wouldn't want more money as a business owner? There's three ways it's going to be making you more money. One is that you're going to be ranking higher on Google for searches like mold testing or me, emergency services, HVAC, plumbing, because Google's algorithm recognizes that this business is the go-to business for these services. It just numbers wise, it pairs X amount of reviews, and from there creates an association that this business is the go-to business. And that's huge because you want these hot and ready customers and clients that are on Google searching for your services to see your profile and not your competitor. And C is that overall, when you have reviews, when you have a solid reputation behind your business, you're more likely going to be able to convert that traffic into actual calls, into actual form fill outs. And that's huge because it's one thing to get the attention of clients and prospects, but it's another to be able to actually get them to wanting to work with you. And the third reason why you should listen to me is because this system runs completely on autopilot. You don't have to be teaching your team how it works. You don't have to be spending time on learning it itself. It's completely done for you, and it's integrated with the current existing client communication you have. And how, again, like I said, going back to one, I am a mold inspector, mold tech myself, so I understand the way that consultants communicate with clients. So we're going to go through this process, and I'm going to explain to you how it works. So first things first is when you're sending out a review request, you want to make sure that you're sending it at the right time. And from what I've done and what I've gathered with my experience as a mold tech, the best time to send it is when you're sending out a report. So to go into that, how does that even work? So it works by being able to read that report is actually in the subject line of your email, and that there's actually a document attached in the email of your report. And so with both of those elements, it then detects that this is the time for us to be sending out reviews. So when both report is in the subject line, or we could personalize it to where it's in the body of the email and there's an attachment also in that email, that's when a review request is sent. And the reason for this is similarly like when you're when you're in a restaurant and you're eating, you don't want to be asked how your food is 30 minutes after you've received your food. You want to be asked exactly when you've been delivered that food. And that same goes with this situation, is exactly when you're receiving that report, when you're receiving the overall service fulfillment, that's when you want to be requesting the reviews. And so there also is a lot of customizable features, like I've said. The timing of it, we could be sending it out 3 minutes after the report gets sent out. We could be sending the review request 10 minutes after. From what I've seen, the best is under 15 minutes. Within that time window, that's when you should be sending a review request. You can also be customizing whatever links you want the actual client to be reviewing. It could be Google Business Profile, and that's what I highly recommend because, again, that's where you want to come up high in those search rankings and start getting more visibility because people are ready to buy, ready to book. There's also Yelp. We can include links to review. So it's very customizable, and that's super important because different businesses have different platforms that they need to be ranked on and overall assessed on. Last but not least, but another crucial element that I want to discuss is how environmental consultants, they do have a lot of repeat clients, and they do send out multiple reports within the same week. So the way I've worked around that is creating a system where once a review request gets sent out, that client will not be given another review request for another 30 days. And again, this could be customizable. We could make it 45 days. We can make it 60 days. But the idea is that we do not want to be spamming our clients with review requests. We need to be integrating a time in which they don't have reviews emails being sent. That's just not a good look as a business, obviously. Now, last but not least, another element I integrated with the system is these emails that get hit with a review request, they also get enrolled into a weekly newsletter, or in other words, their emails are stored into a software or an Excel sheet, a Google sheet. That way you can retarget these emails in a weekly newsletter, which is extremely important if you are looking to expand the value of each client. And why is expanding the value of each client so important? Because if you genuinely want to grow as a business, the way you assess that is by understanding how much each client brings in, and that's called LTV. The point of the story is that you really want to be maximizing the system, and most importantly, utilizing your existing clients, so that way your business has the grounds to grow. And that's another discussion for another day, but this is another feature to the system that's highly useful, especially if you're looking to stay top of mind with your clients. Now I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how the system works, and we'll be running it so you guys can see how simple it is, and most importantly, how customizable it could be if you are an environmental consultant looking to request reviews when sending out reports, or any kind of contractor looking to send out reviews. Let me share my screen right now. Let's go. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to share with you guys the way the system works in real time. Let's just ignore this. We can always customize that. But for now, let's pretend that this is a client. We are sending a report to the address 123 New York City. No, I'm kidding. Just the report and the address is typically what you find in the subject line. But the main thing here is that report is in the subject line. We say, "Hi, client. Attached below is your report. Please let me know if you have any questions." And then we are going to be attaching our bold report, or whatever report you have to send to the client. So again, key things are report is in the subject line, and there's attachment involved with the email. And that obviously aligns with the current workflow that the business has, since when we send out reports, we're obviously stating that it's a report, and we're obviously attaching some kind of document in the email, so that way the client gets the report. And all this is super customizable and aligns with whatever existing communication you have with the client, because you don't want to be creating any kind of new system. You just want to be triggering what already is existing with the client. And so report and attachment is there. We send 7:09, so it should be a couple minutes, and we'll be we'll be sending another email, and this email will be a review request it will be done without me having to do anything. All I'll be doing is watching the screen. But obviously in real time, I'll be doing other things, probably moving on to the next report, because I have 10 other reports I have to do today, and I don't really want to be sending a review request for every single report I give out. And that's the bottom line, is that this system runs on autopilot. You don't lift a finger, but you're boosting your business and you're maximizing your output, and from there building the business's reputation. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. It is Monday here in New York City, and I actually played a chess tournament today. This past weekend. It was great. This is me having small talk, but bear with me. we will find another email sent by me that will be requesting a review to the client. Yeah. Another thing I just want to talk about is overall the idea that if you want to get ahead and you see yourself working in the next 10-15 years, you have to understand that AI is taking over the game. It's taking over every single business, boom. And if you're not 710, and if you're not implementing systems like these, you're really behind, if not already, because this is how you get ahead from your competitors. This is how you maximize your input for your output. This is how you ultimately act like a 100-person company when you're a 2 or 3-person company. That's massive. So here you go. We got a minute later, we send out a review request. GAT Environmental review us, and it's pretty straightforward. I didn't do anything, and it's just customized to the already workflow this business has when sending out reports, reports. And that's important. It's really important because, again, you're going to be making money with this on autopilot. Why wouldn't you implement that? Have a great day, guys. Let's keep crushing it. Let's keep educating ourselves and improving our systems. I'm seriously rooting for every environmental consultant and contractor out there. You guys do the real work, and I appreciate you. I myself understand that because it is impactful. It is impactful. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.